Hey, my name's Nick. I'm with Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida. We are the #1 Class B RV dealership in the state of Florida. We're #3 in the whole United States of America. All we do all day, every day is sell Class B RV vans. And behind me, I have a very, very unique, very new, and very innovative Class B van. This is the brand new 2025 Noovo Lite. A couple months ago, I did a video on a very unique van as well called the Noovo Plus, which has the super high roof ProMaster. This is the normal size ProMaster, but it is the Noovo Lite. So it has all of the same innovations, all the same quality, all the same luxuries that the Noovo Plus had, just on the traditional ProMaster that everybody else is building on. So Noovo has stormed on the scene here in the last couple years. They've been doing factory direct. Now they have chosen Sunshine State RVs to be their only dealership that represents them in the whole United States of America for the next 2 years. So all of this year, all of next year, we are the only place that you can find Noovo Lites besides their factory in Las Vegas. The guys at Noovo are great guys. They care so much about quality, the reputation, customer service, and always wanting to be on the front end of innovation and doing new, modern type stuff. So this is a great van. I think if you're looking for a ProMaster van that has great lithium, very modern, very European flair. The guys are all from They're all from France and they speak French. I can barely understand them half the time, but they are great. I've really gotten to know Ben and Antoine and Paul and Don, the whole team over there, really Sloan, really gotten to know them well, and they care so much about their brand. They care so much about their quality and their customer service. So in this van here, is a full lithium system, super modern on the inside, European, everything. But on the outside, it's a ProMaster van. It's 20 feet, 11 inches on the 2024 Ram ProMaster van with a 9-speed transmission, adaptive cruise, 360 camera, big navigation screen, push button start, everything you're used to, but on the inside is super luxurious. So as we're walking around it, you'll see some of the Noovo branding that I think is pretty unique. On the grill here, they have upgraded. Oh, by the way, I did a video on this a few weeks ago and I called it the wrong name almost the entire video. So I'm not even gonna say the wrong name so it doesn't get stuck in my head, but it is Noovo. So nice parking sensors. You see they have it branded there, the LED lights. They have their own branded wheels. So they have their own logo on the wheels here, and you'll see this everywhere throughout the van, that they are putting their little logo everywhere, which I think is cool. It's not just a traditional black wheel, which it is. They do have upgraded tires and wheels as well. So this one comes with that. It also has their nice big running board that they do. The awning style windows that I am a big fan of, they are all the way around the van. The awning style window does open so that way while you are inside the van, you can pass things back and forth. I know my wife would not want to keep the door open because of the heat going in or the cold or bugs or whatever. But if me and my kids were sitting here camping and she'd be, pass me some mac and cheese or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and it's a nice pass through here to where you have access back and forth. The other very cool thing that when this door is open, you do have a plug right here, so that way you can plug in a speaker or plug in a like a George Foreman grill or a little griddle. I usually get up and cook breakfast. I will cook that outside the RV, not inside, for it to smell good. Also, check this out. This is like a nice little table here. So as you plug in, you put your coffee maker here or your little grill or your cooktop or whatever, and you can be hanging out here under the awning with the LED lights and all this. Immediately, the first thing you see when you open this door are these nice, rounded, curved cabinets, which I think is just awesome. There's not a lot like this in the Class B industry, and just as you can just see the inside, very European, very modern looking. You don't see a lot of this styling in the vans. We're gonna jump on the inside in a few minutes. I'm gonna finish showing you the outside, but I thought this was pretty cool, right? That's just neat how it's innovative, it stays there. So you got a plug, you got a nice screen here, you got the awning style window, nice entrance in and out. As we are walking, you do see, obviously, the Noovo The awning is here, so this is the camping side. As we come around, this is another option that Noovo is giving you. It's called the Adventure Pack. So the Adventure Pack gives you the wheels, it gives you the box, it gives you the spare tire carrier and the ladder. So this ladder here comes on it to where you can climb. God, I trusted that thing. I didn't even test it before I did that. But you can climb up here. You can access anything on your roof. You can store stuff on your roof. You can also, you know, get your bikes up and down that way. But this is just, it's a real convenient thing to have when it comes to the back of your van. They do make another box for right here if you want to put another box, or they make a bike rack, so you can put these two poles right here and put your bikes up there. So lots of flexibility on how you do this. Here's another one. I love how they have a branded, so this is made by Rover Vans. We're big fans of Rover Vans, and it is branded for Noovo, which is pretty neat. So nice big box. So this shelf is adjustable, it is waterproof and lockable. So nice big box in here. People also use this as a cooktop or as storage. If you're back here doing something, you can use this as storage. So very fancy. And then you can also lock it. This is the spare tire that matches it. So you can have a spare tire there, which is really nice. And that is actually branded Rover Vans. I guess maybe after watching this video, the guys at Noovo, you see, I just said it. Guys at Noovo are gonna want that branded with their name as well. So I like showing the back because there's a lot of storage. So when you open the back, you can really see how they laid it out. It is a little different than most other vans that we sell in this layout. So this is a fixed bed here. They are coming out with lots of different options and floor plans. The super high roof has a power bed and a dinette back here. This on the Noovo Lite has the fixed bed. They also have a Noovo pop top. I forgot about that. They have three lines. They have the Plus, which is the high roof. They have the Lite, which is this model, and then they have a pop top, which is the Lite with a pop top, obviously. But I like how they do this here. Now there's ways you can get some storage compartments for there, but I love this. Big, huge storage compartment. So this is all storage through here. There is an outside shower, so this is kind of fancy looking. So this is your outside shower holder here. So what you would do is you would hook this right in here like this. See if I'm smart. There we go. And here's your outside shower. Look how fancy that little thing is. I mean, I feel like it's like one of those hammer things that makes you hit your knee. I mean, that thing's pretty cool, right? So you got hot water, cold water, both sides right here. This is where you clean your dog, you clean your feet, clean your surfboard before you throw it in, or your stand-up paddleboard, or your bike, whatever you want. But you got a nice hot and cold water shower here. And this comes off and you put it in here. You also have your smart plug back here. You got all your hoses, your stuff. But if you open these compartments here, so this is the thing, it has a 3,000 watt Victron inverter that all can be controlled from your phone. It has a 660 amp hour lithium battery. It has 400 watts of solar on the roof, which is very, very impressive. All of this is so clean and so nice in here that everything is wired, everything is labeled, everything is very easily accessible right there. So very nice how they did all of the wiring and everything on that side. There's a plug here, there are LED lights under here, and then you come on this side and you have your water tank. So you have 40 gallons of fresh water and 40 gallons of gray water. That's a ton of water, by the way. 40 gallons of fresh, 40 gallons of gray, and there's a cassette toilet. So I like how all the water is on one side, all of your batteries and your inverters and electronics are on the other side. By the way, it comes with a 660 amp hour lithionics battery. You can add a second 660 amp hour lithionics battery very easily. There's just a spot right there. We just install it, pigtail them together, and now you have 1,320, you like that math, 1,320 amp hours of lithium batteries in this Noovo Lite. So very cool that they give you one, comes with it, and then you can add the second one if you would like. But 40 gallons of fresh water, 40 gallons of gray water. It is in the coach, so you don't have to concern about it freezing. It does make it to where you can camp in cold weather. But I do like how big this is. This is probably 6 foot deep. You do have your fixed bed here with this really nice thick mattress, and then you have screens. So you got a bug screen you drop, or you have a blackout screen. So very, very neat and unique area there. As we continue walking, this is where it's a lockable, so that way no one can poison your water. But it's a lockable water tank, and then your smart plug. So, you know, I always talk about the smart plug. This is where you plug it in and it doesn't come out very easily. What's nice is that at Sunshine State RVs, we will deliver this for free anywhere in the country, right? Anywhere you're at in the country, we will deliver this for free and no questions asked. But if you want to come to Gainesville, we will fly you here. We will pick you up from the airport, bring you to the dealership, teach you how to use your brand new Noovo van, teach you how to plug it in, teach you how to fill the water, teach you how to maintain everything, how to use the cassette toilet, how to dump the gray tank. We'll teach you everything. Corey will spend as much time with you as you need to make sure you are fully educated on how to use this RV. Then for the first 2 nights, we put you up at a local campground so that way you can test everything. You can test the plug, you can test the water, you can test the cassette toilet, and you can bring it out. And oh, there's stuff in here. I think this is new. Should we test it on the air here? Yeah, that's just water. So this is brand new, but you can test all this and Corey will teach you, hey, pull it out, walk it to where you're going, unscrew it, dump it. Like Corey will walk you through all this, and we will teach you how to use all of this at Sunshine State RVs. So that way, when you camp for your first 2 nights, you get more comfortable. But when you leave Gainesville, you know how to dump, you know how to plug, you know how to charge your lithium batteries. You know everything about this RV when you leave Gainesville. But then if you forget something, you call us anytime. We give you unlimited tech support over the phone, FaceTime, email. We get you on the phone with a technician to where you can get actual help when you call us. We also guarantee you service appointments within 5 days, and we'll pick up your RV from you within 100 miles, bring it to the dealership, service it, deliver it back. So that's all that comes with buying an RV from Sunshine State RVs. And what's cool about these, there's only 2 places in the country you can get them. Las Vegas from the factory, or Gainesville, Florida from Sunshine State RVs. And they're the same price both places. There's no better deals, there's no better anything. So whatever's closer to you, whichever one you want to do, you can buy from us, you can buy from them. We have no fees. It is the exact same price and deal from either of the 2 places. So Noovo is just great like that. This is your gray water tank. This is where you hook the hose and you would dump the 40-gallon gray water tank. You do have a step here to enter the driver's side. Like I said, upgraded black wheels, black rims, and tires, the BF Goodriches. Here you do have some fog lights. You have the parking sensors, like I mentioned, and the beautiful branding. So the outside's impressive. It is a ProMaster. So lots of cool things that ProMaster offers, lots of cool things that Noovo did to upgrade it. When we get inside, you're gonna see what makes this a true European, modern styled Class B van. So follow me inside and be ready to be impressed, as they say in French. Okay, so I know you got a sneak peek from the outside looking in, but now that we are actually in this Noovo Lite, you can see how much space there is. Like 6 feet wide. There's a big kind of living, dining, eating, hanging out, working area up here. So this is the dinette area. So if you're driving, this is where your passenger would be sitting. The third person, if you had a third person, if you are just, eating here, this is the dinette. So you have one person sitting there, one there, one there. It's a nice dinette area in here. And then this table does swivel. Let's see. There we go. Look at that. It does swivel to include the third person so they don't feel left out. I got too many kids for this little area here. But one day, when me and my wife retire, this will be our means of transportation. We have 4 kids and 2 of them have moved out. The other 2, one turns 16 tomorrow. It was a sad day today. It was my last day taking her to school. Tomorrow she's gonna be driving herself. And then I got a 14-year-old, so I got a few more years with him. But when it is just us 2, this is a perfect setup. I mean, this is just great. I really like how they trim everything with the wood. I really like the rounded wood. You have the awning style windows here, like this. So these are great. So there you go. There's one there and one there. So you have the cross ventilation. There is a screen here for the big Florida mosquitoes. And obviously there's a nightshade if you don't want to let the light in. But this to me is clutch. I would say if anyone has windows in an RV, they should all be awning style windows like this, because you get so much more air when it rains. It's just, they're so much bigger, so much more light. So I'm a big fan of that. And they're dual pane, so it gives you a little insulation as well. But when you're looking at the way they've done it, so everyone talks about this European flair, this European thing, everything is rounded. So if you notice everything, even like the cabinets here, all the tables, everything has that nice rounded look to it. Like even a square window, I mean, like the windows are rounded, all the wood trim work around is round. I really like that look and feel. Like even on the floor here, it is rounded. My wife's an interior designer, and she tells me that designers think better in rooms with a bunch of rounded things, not sharp corners. I'm not the creative type completely, so I don't understand all of that, but I believe my wife, and I believe that she thinks better in rooms with rounded things. So I really like the depth of these cabinets. So this is a port that is going up on the roof. So if you did want to add Starlink, you could do it from the factory, or we could do it at Sunshine SSRVs, or you can add some type of internet router of your own. You do have a plug here with a GFI, but lots of storage here. You know what else is cool? Like this is like a muted gray. This is that light maple wood. Then you got like some metal. So like even the design of it is very aesthetically pleasing, as they say. This does drop to make a small bed here. If you did have a third child, you could make a small bed right here. They put their feet there, put their head here, and this could be, there are more cushions to make this into a bed like this. So you would drop this and make it into a small bed if you wanted. You know, that's probably not the size for an adult, but you know, you never know. There is some storage here. So they give you a nice little compartment there. There's storage here, storage here. There's 110 outlets here and USB charging ports there as well. Like I said, you know, I like the switches also. It would take me a little bit because they're not labeled, so I'd have to memorize what everything does, or just like I do at my house, just go through turning everything on and off. And my wife always says, you really don't know what switch does what. I'm like, I just turn them all, turn them off, and figure it out as I go. So this is the Victron menu, the Victron display here. So it shows you your freshwater tank is 67% right now. The lithionics battery is 100%. Your solar charging settings, you can, you know, kind of glance through the different pages. You can see how much batteries you have, what you're using. This is your Rixon hot water heater in your furnace. There's no propane on this van at all, so everything is used through the batteries. The Rixon is used through the fuel tank. You do have your power awning, and I like the clean display here. I like how, I guess I understand why they don't label it, because it looks cleaner. I also like these little cool lights. You know, they're not hot at all. They're LED lights, but there's like a few of them here. There's like strips here. So even the lighting is not your traditional RV lighting. This is more of what you would find in a European van. So nice big cabinets. They are solid wood. They are dovetailed, so very high quality. So Noovo is built in Las Vegas. Look at that, that's a big one. Noovo is all built in Las Vegas. So, oh wow, speaking of big, medium, big, and stinking huge. That's a big one too. So that soft closing. How cool is that? So Noovo is all built in Las Vegas, assembled, built, constructed, everything is there. Pretty cool story. It was, you know, three guys, three best friends from France, came over to the United States pre-COVID and built a school bus and decided they were gonna travel all the way to South America to the Patagonia in this built-it school bus and have their friends from France come over, spend time with them. And from that, they traveled for a year or two, got stuck here during COVID, and started building school buses and selling them. That turned into building vans and selling them. They've been doing this about 3 or 4 years now in the vans, selling factory direct from their factory in Vegas. When they decided to want to sell more than just from their factory in Vegas. They called me and said, hey, we did a bunch of research. We want to be on we want to be with Sunshine State RVs. And I said, I've never heard of you guys and I don't know what your vans are. I'm good. And then Ben, in his persistent, strong accent, said, you will love my van. Let me bring it to you so you can see it. And he probably didn't sound quite like that, but I said, fine, if you're willing to bring it to me so I can see it, I'll take a look at it. So he shipped me his Noovo Plus, which is the super high roof one. We can show a picture of that and show a super high roof, very unique. No one else is building on it. He shipped that to us. And the next day I was like, dude, this is sweet. This is unique, great quality, great electronics. This is nice. And so got on the phone with him. He says, I'll be there in 3 days. So he flies to Gainesville. We strike a deal, and now we're the only dealer for the next couple of years. So pretty cool the way everything unfolded, and we got to hang out with them a couple weeks ago, really got to know their whole team. I'm actually going out to Vegas in a couple weeks to see their factory as well. So really cool story, really cool kind of business model, the way they do it. But you know, as they continue to build, they are going to be exploring some new floor plans and some new options. So nice deep rectangle sink, hot water heater. This is a fresh filtered water thing as well, and I like how you can store stuff in there. You can also leave it and you can make a sandwich. Induction stove here, a little towel rack plug. These are your lights there. Everyone has to give you a place to put a trash can, right? So nice big storage there as well. So I love the feel of these things. They're like a matte finish, very smooth. Yeah, cool. So this is like a vinyl flooring, and I like how they do the wood, the metal, the floor. Like everything just looks very neat. As we're walking, you can see this is a cupboard or a pantry, I guess you would call it. And everything, you know, you can put food in here, you can put clothes in here. There's a lot of different things you can store in here. And it's just a different look as well, you know. Lots of storage for a 20-foot van. I mean, just storage everywhere. Look at that. I mean, look at that little thing. That's a little handy cabinet there, a drawer, I mean. So very cool. I like how the Vertifrigo fridge matches everything. So it's kind of the same muted gray color. It does have a fridge and freezer here. So you can, you know, it's all right here. Nice location. You have a small microwave that is here. So microwave, fridge, stove, sink, everything is in this little bathroom area here. As we step into the bathroom, like I said, this is a cassette toilet. You do have a fan and a light, a max fan there. Hot water is the Rixon, 40 gallons of fresh water, 40 gallons of gray water, which is very nice as well. So you can fill and dump at the same time. But nice, you know, big toilet here. I would put a mirror in here if it was me. You have two towel things, little door. So lots of space, you know. I don't mind it. These are all kind of small. These side baths are all kind of small, but for a small side bath in a 20-foot ProMaster van, I can definitely see. The thing I like about the Plus is when you're in there, the ceiling is like 1.5 feet higher, so you definitely have a lot more space in there, but not everyone needs a Plus. You know, I'm 6 foot tall and there's 6'3" here. My wife is 5'2", 5'1", so me and her could easily get around in this van. So you do have a cabinet here that you can hang your clothes in. You also have another cabinet there that you can pile and put things in. So you got storage there. Like I've been super impressed with all of the storage. So this has a Truma air conditioner and a fixed bed back here. So this bed is a queen size bed. It is nice and big. You do have a Truma Aventa air conditioner, which in my opinion is the best air conditioner you can have in a Class B RV. You have more storage. You have 4 more of these same storage cabinets from the front. And there again, nice and rounded. I'll still find a way to hit my head on them, but they are nice and rounded. I love how you can put things in them, or you can, you know, slide things in, whatever. There's no latches because of the way they open and close. They just stay closed. It's a great design. So 6 foot tall, I fit. Let's get comfortable here so I can show you an exact example. So 6 foot tall, I have room for a pillow. I got room here. I do not sleep like a mummy. But if I did, I could easily fit. I usually sleep on my side with my knees curled up a little bit. This would all be dropped down because you have your blackout shade, so this would not be here, and plenty of space for somebody else. I did ask them about this. So I called Ben. I said, Ben, are we putting a window here? What are we doing? So Ben said that there was a window. It took up a little more space. So they did it to where you can put pillows on that side, have light coming in on this side. They said that they're gonna come up with a flat window to put in it. But you know, right now, this is the window that this is the style that it is. You know, maybe here in the next few months or year, you know, that's the cool thing. They're always evolving, always changing, always improving. So you do have plugs here, you got plugs there, 110 plugs. You have LED light strips, not these bright lights in your eyes, but an LED light strip back here. And there again, you know, I like how they give you a little step right here. And you get down, and it's pretty easy, you know? It's great for one person, great for two people, great for two people and a dog. If you did have two people and a dog, the dog could sleep here, two people can sleep back there, so plenty of space there. This could lay flat. Let's say your dog doesn't like sleeping on the floor. Let's say the dog wants to sleep in a on some type of bed. You could put the dog here as well. So as you can tell, you know, walking through this, there's not a lot of vans that have this feel. There's not a lot of vans that are out there that have this kind of quality, this kind of, you know, innovation on it. Even the front seats here, these are the same leather as the back seats. They match very well. The ProMaster chassis is fully loaded chassis, digital rear view mirror, everything they come with. So Noovo has pulled out all the stops. Like they're not finding ways to make this cheaper. They're not finding ways to make this, you know, a lower grade entry level. Like they're finding ways to make this for what it is. It's a great deal. You know, all the pricing is the same. So it comes fully loaded with everything you see here for $171,600. So they have transparent pricing at their factory. It's the same price, or at Sunshine State RV is the same price. No dealer fees from us, no fees from them. Free shipping from us, like everything is the same across the board from them or from us. So I think for what it is, you're getting a great value. You're also getting great service from us and from them. They give you a 3-year warranty from Noovo. So that can be done at Sunshine State RVs or at the factory. You know, you also get the ProMaster warranty. So Noovo's coming, they're a newer company. They're making a couple hundred vans a year right now. Their plan is to grow, their plan is to expand, and as they're doing that, they're gonna have more floor plans and more options, but this here, I think they knocked it out of the park. So, guys at Noovo, great job. I wish I knew how to say that in French, but I don't, or I would say it. And if you are ever in the Las Vegas area, they would love to show you around their factory. Just mention you watch this video from Sunshine State RVs, you wanna see their factory, they'll do it. Call me, I'll set up a tour of their factory for you. And if you're looking for a van that looks and feels like this, you know, there's only 2 places in the country you can get it, us or directly from them. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that we answered all of your questions. If not, ask a question below or give us a call. Thank you.